Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem. Rahman, our guest today. This is her first time on the podcast.
I've never been out of the village before.
This is her first time in Ignorant Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelse Greaux. How you doing, Chelse?
Hey, Kazeem. I'm good. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for having a whisper fan near me.
We have a, ladies and gentlemen, when you come to Ignorant Studios, aka the spot in my living room, we have a nice fan. We offer water. We offer coconut water. We have Red Bull. We used to have Snapple. Snapple's expensive, so it wasn't on sale. That's the only reason I don't have it right
Snap.
now. Yeah, exactly. What's up? I got you. Chelse, are you ready for this?
As ready as I'm going to be.
Guys, you know how we do it here. We don't really waste any time. The game is Tough Choice. You must explain yourself. You must pick between the two choices. You get one pass, you get one pause. And at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
We got to tell you, our final choice is a Marry, Fuck, Kill, where it's two people and Beyonce. Cool?
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, for our constant choice, as you know, the constant choice is every person of the month gets the same first question. And this is the month, this will come out in August. So, would you rather lick anything before you touch it or have elderly people seek you out to die in front of you?
I would rather have elderly people seek me out to die in front of me because I could totally make that material.
You're just, Chelse, elderly people, like coming from across the world.
Yes.
Just to find you so they can die. You okay with that?
Yeah, but the other option is I have to lick things and my OCD will not let me get there.
That's fair.
You know,
That's
also
fair.
I can close my eyes if they die in front of me too, you know? Or I could like
yeah, but after but I'm afraid. Okay, I don't want to lick anything.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, I'm afraid that if elderly people just keep dying in front of me, I might like get a little too desensitized to it, right? Every time I see an old person, I'm like, all right, well, here we go. Hurry up, Janice. Like, what do you, I have shit to do today.
I feel like you get a lot of people's like last thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they were like, this is for Hiroshima or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or they just...
No, I don't think they would kill themselves in front of you. I think they would just come to you and die.
Right? No.
Or they might kill themselves.
No, I think they would, if they died, then I still think that they would say something like, it wouldn't be just walk up and drop dead.
Oh,
I think
you think you'd get some wisdom.
Yeah. I would ask them a question and I'd be like, okay, so, you know, what's the key to life or something like that? Or I'd ask them some random question or I don't know. I feel like I'd get some kind of nugget of knowledge from them.
What if they say some bullshit before they die though?
I mean, they live that long. It can't be complete bullshit.
You're right. That's fair. That's fair. I will do the elderly people. I don't think I'll like it. I think after probably like 6 months, I'm probably going to go insane. Or at least try to avoid, like seriously avoid elderly people.
I see what you're saying. I mean, don't get me wrong, but the licking things.
Yeah, licking things is too much.
It's too much, man. There's too much stuff in the world. And then like, what if like you have to touch a pole to get on and I take the bus. So for me, I'm constantly thinking like I'm touching handles on the bus and then rubbing sanitizer on. And I'm like, I could not have, if I had to lick every pole and I've seen the people's hands that touch the pole. Like,
yeah.
That's like asking for Corona. I feel like, so.
Yeah, you're asking for it. Okay. Would you rather have magic 8 balls for elbows or have shrimp for nipples? Welcome to Tough Choice. Listen, these are the hard-hitting questions we have here.
Wow. Definitely elbows.
Wait, time out. Elbows?
Listen. Definitely.
Okay,
Let me explain.
Okay.
So I would do the magic 8 balls for elbows because that's useful. If I have shrimps for nipples, that eliminates every guy who has a shellfish allergy, you know, from my dating pool.
How many guys have shellfish allergies?
You'd be surprised.
I don't.
You'd be surprised.
I know one guy that is allergic to shrimp. Or shellfish.
I just feel like I don't know. I've been single for like a while, and I'm just like, if I
and you don't want to eliminate a whole
I would
class
hate
of
it.
dating pools.
I just feel like that's the way the world would work, right? I would pick shrimp for nipples, and then I meet this handsome guy who's funny and like has my energy, and then he's like, oh, it's like, oh, he's perfect, and then I get undressed. He's like, oh, I have a shellfish allergy, and it's like, I should have picked the elbows.
I'm not gonna lie, that would be weirdly funny. If he's like, oh,
that shrimp?
Yeah, is that shrimp or is that like maybe like a birthmark or something? Like, no, these are actual shrimp. Like, fuck, I can't. I might die.
Yeah, I mean, some people can't even be in the same room as shellfish, and they'll swell
really?
up. Yeah, I had a cousin years ago that was like that.
Damn. I'm still doing the shrimp for nipples, but damn.
Well, I feel like guys, your nipples aren't gonna, people, I guess during intimacy, I feel like the male nipple is probably the least attended to.
Yeah. Women don't suck on nipples like that.
Right. So it's just like, all right, even if a girl has a shellfish allergy, just tell her to stay below the belt, you know?
Yeah.
But the 8 balls, that would be
so funny. Like, listen, don't go near my lungs. Don't go. That's anything above that bottom rib. You leave me leave it alone. Yeah. But the 8 balls?
Because it's useful. I mean, at least I could just
Chelsea,
Kazeem,
no, I'm going to ask you a simple question.
Okay.
When is the last time you used an 8-ball?
I actually downloaded a Magic 8-ball app on my phone.
Damn it. Never mind.
Last week.
Okay. I guess, man. That doesn't make any. I will not let you finish this.
No, you have to.
Downloaded an 8-ball. You downloaded an 8-ball.
You gave me coconut water.
You downloaded an 8-ball app?
I did. Okay, because so I could not make a decision about something, and I was really
you can't flip a coin on this.
Yeah, it's too 50-50. I like the direct vagueness of an 8-ball, right?
Yeah.
And so I just downloaded the app, and my gut was already telling me no about the thing, and then I just needed just another confirmation, and something told me just download the 8-ball, and I did, and I was like, oh, should I do this and this? And it was like, doesn't look good, and I was like, okay,
okay,
and it was a relief. Whereas like now it's like it'd be like getting an instant prayer answered, right? Like what if I pray to God and I'm like, God, tell me through my 8-ball, and I could just shake my elbows and
fair,
right?
But you don't need 2 8-balls.
Well, I mean, that's the choice. It's either shrimp for nipples or 8 balls for elbows. I mean, if I could have one 8-ball elbow, that'd be better.
That's fair. I mean, I'm just thinking about, okay, well, since you use 8 balls, okay.
Yeah.
I don't use 8 balls. So I'm going to do these shrimp for nipples, and the ladies will just have to figure it out.
You're right. You're just going to keep an EpiPen by the bed?
Yeah. I'll keep a bunch of them just in case. I didn't know. Baby, hold on. Just stab her in the knee. Oh, no. That would suck.
Right.
But I'd figure it out.
And then an old person dies in front of you.
Yeah. And then the old person dies in front of me. Would you rather, eat a snow cone of yellow snow, or fight a kangaroo with your bare hands? I think the yellow snow is pee.
Ooh.
Or fight a kangaroo with your bare hands. Have you seen kangaroos?
I know, they can really box.
Yeah, I hear your hesitation, but you know what you should do. I'll just say it. We got to eat the snow cone.
No.
You're going to fight a kangaroo.
Here's what I would do. I would prepare. No, because this is the thing. I can't communicate enough how OCD I am.
Yes.
The whole eating someone's urine and like, even though urine is sterile. I understand urine is sterile, but it's the source of
it being sterile has nothing to do with the fact that it's very disgusting.
It's disgusting, right? Yes. It's like that's like you drink your urine when you're stranded in the desert and there's no self-service and you're about to die.
And even then you can still die because it's nothing but like waste and salt.
Exactly. And it's just like it's taken me even if I have like if I have bad seafood or if I have bad, food in general, like that taste stays with you. And
that's fair.
And then also then I'd be that girl like, oh, you drank pee or you ate pee, right? At least if you fight a kangaroo and you lose, people were like, oh, I didn't expect you to win anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
Also,
I never thought about that. I never thought that the expectations of me winning a fight against a kangaroo are so low anyway that it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Huh.
And I mean, with boxing, I mean, I would just like watch a bunch of Mayweather videos. I feel like it's a lot of it is just avoiding. I would just avoid as much as possible and then just try to get one.
If you're following Mayweather's method, it is just moving around. It's just all footwork.
It really is. Get your enemy tired.
But you might die. I'm thinking I might die.
You might die, but you also might die from the bee.
Oh, yeah. And also, it doesn't say fight a kangaroo to the death.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like 2 rounds. 3 rounds. Okay, I can handle that.
Right.
But fight a kangaroo with your bare hands. But the kangaroo can still, it's not like a fair fight. The kangaroo can still kick you.
Well, maybe it'd have to be a trained kangaroo that only knows like not an MMA kangaroo.
Yeah.
Like it'd have to be like, okay, no, this kangaroo knows no feet are illegal.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, they train apes to do certain things. Right. I'm like, it'd have to be, because if it can kick me, then it's like, okay, well then I can use a rock, and now we're getting into this gray area of attacks. Yeah,
still your bare hands. You just grab a rock.
Right.
Fair. Would you rather? All right. Have news that gets out that you're the last surviving Nazi, or everyone knows everything about you, literally everything? Just say you'll be the Nazi.
No.
Unless you're going to talk about something OCD again.
No.
You're telling me. Okay,
let me finish. I didn't answer yet.
I'm listening. God. I'm listening. I feel like you're about to say you let everyone know everything about you.
No.
Which is nerve-wracking.
No, I would do the Nazi thing because I have the advantage of being black. And I think that like no one would really believe it.
No one's gonna care.
Like or care, right? I think it's the Nazi thing is something that can get chalked up to a rumor. Like I could spin that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But knowing everything about me all the time, like so I have days when I don't want to know everything about me. you know what I'm saying? So I'm just
knowing everything, that's a lot.
Everything.
That's a lot.
It's just I mean, there's people who married to each other for like 20 years and then
they don't know everything.
They don't know everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Also, I don't think there's any such thing as a black Nazi. So if news gets out that says Kazeem and Chelse are Nazis, okay, I'm going to go on about my day.
Right.
Like I don't even think we need a press release for these things.
Right, exactly.
Like, it's going to be what it is.
Okay, agreed. We're going the Nazi route.
We don't want to be Nazis.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'm just letting the people know.
People. I have no desire to be a Nazi.
No desire.
Even if I wanted to, they would not have accepted me.
They don't like black people.
Exactly.
Nazis also don't like black people.
Period.
Yeah. Would you rather have your this is silly. Have your firstborn raised by baboons and returned to you at age 13, or work as a failing porn director?
I would definitely do the porn director thing because I just could not see myself giving up my child like that.
You didn't give it up. It was kidnapped.
Okay. Well, if anybody trying to come from my child, they catching these hands. So I think I might turn into a kangaroo if somebody try to take my child from me. Yeah. I just can't. The failing porn director thing is like, I mean, it would get old watching people have sex all day, and the studio probably would smell awful. Yeah. But I mean, at least I might have my kid. At least I could leave the porn studio and come home to my kid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. And then they're like, "Mommy, what'd you do today?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up." I should have let those baboons take you.
Should have let them baboons.
Every time he or she acts up, you're like, I could have let baboons take your ass, right? What are you doing? Yeah. Mommy, that's not true. You weren't there. You weren't there in the hospital when the baboons came and tried to take you.
And it'd be those red booty. I just imagine those red booty baboons. And then what if my kid comes back, and he's just like can't talk and all he wants to do is eat bugs off my head. It's just like, nah. And then I got 5 years to untrain all this before he's out in the world.
Before he's set in his ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got 5 years? Yeah. Until he's 18, you got 5 years to
undo all that baboonery.
Undo all of that baboonery. I don't even care if that's a word.
It works.
It works. Actually, you know what? Now All right, guys. Now it is time for one of our older segments that we have called Black Excellence.
Perfect.
I will pose a situation, and you tell me, Chelsea, whether it is more likely to be billionaire Oprah Winfrey or the 44th president of the United States, Barack Hussein Obama. So, who would try to talk down the price of Girl Scout cookies?
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't Oprah donate more? I would think Oprah would pay the price and then give the girls more money.
I think that she would give them the money, but I think that she'd try to talk them down a little bit. I think it would be, I don't know. I just don't see Barack talking down.
Barack has daughters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I think if one of the two of them's going to do it, I think it would be Oprah. And I think she'd be like, oh, sweetheart, you know, I'm Oprah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like,
just give it to me for free. I'll put you on
and she'll,
online.
Right. And she'll like, I'll just pay for your college.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Oprah doesn't look like she carries money.
Yeah.
So she's probably going to try to get it for free.
Exactly.
If she really wants cookies.
Right.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives the best life advice?
Oprah.
Oprah.
Yes.
Nah. How?
I think
Oprah was just a talk show host. She never
wasn't
really
just a talk show
She never
host.
really gave advice though.
She actually did. I mean, well, this is the thing. I say this because I as a Black woman, I would want. I think that she would give me that best advice because I mean she's experienced a lot of trauma, right?
Yeah.
Like I sometimes when people talk about the things they've gone through, the trauma they've gone through as an excuse for them to be like a jerk or a nasty evil person, I'm like, I don't think anyone's been through more stuff than Oprah, honestly. Like
Probably
I don't want to
not.
say, because like from her abuse that she experienced as a child and all the things that she experienced, and like for her to still come back from that, because I've gone through some crazy stuff and I anyway, that's a whole nother podcast, but I've gone through a lot of stuff, and I feel like the resiliency, just the as a Black woman in America, just and working in the industry, how do you keep bouncing back? I feel like I would get more valuable advice from Oprah. Not that Barack wouldn't give amazing advice, but he is still a man. And so it would be a disconnect.
Oprah would give you those auntie vibes, and aunties always give good advice. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I was thinking of Oprah as just a talk show host billionaire. I forgot she was an auntie.
Well, she is like a pseudo auntie to
she's an
a lot of
auntie
people.
to billions.
Yes.
Okay. Who could show up at your doorstep unannounced and convince you to change your religion?
Barack Obama.
So wait, did you have to use the deep voice for that? You're like
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Barack.
No. Barack, weirdly enough, Barack seems like he is more persuasive.
I could see him. He's more likely to do it. I feel like, hey, Chelsea, go come on in here. Yeah.
Exactly.
And just like, all right.
Join Scientology. They're fun.
Yeah. I mean, I hope hopefully the religion would be Islam, and he wouldn't be trying to have me join like some crazy religion. I feel like if he was going to change my religion, it'd have to be like Islam. Like I don't see myself switching anything else.
Okay.
But no, I'm good over here in the GOD pool,
Fair.
But yeah,
fair.
he could do it. It would be tough. It would be a tough choice for me,
Yeah.
But
Hold on one second.
Greatest. Perfect.
All right. Now, who has most recently wiped with something other than toilet paper?
Barack Obama.
You think Oprah uses toilet paper? I think Oprah has that shit that like no one has. I think Oprah uses like cloth. You know what I mean? Like Oprah doesn't seem like she uses regular toilet paper to wipe.
What do you consider regular toilet paper? Like you mean like
Triple ply. Triple ply. Oprah seems like she uses like eucalyptus infused cloth that's like scented. Like
I feel like you know what it is.
You know what I mean?
I hear you, but I think that Barack looks like he has a bidet. I feel like Michelle maybe convinced Barack to get a bidet, and I feel like Barack would be like, "Oh, this is kind of nice," Like I feel like he's just kind of
right.
Yeah. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
Who would survive the longest in a zombie apocalypse?
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
That was simple.
Yeah. Just
That was
because, I mean, he's still pretty fit for him to be in like, what is he? He's in his 50s? He's
He's in his 60s.
Is he 60? Is he
He's
60s
in
now?
his 60s, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that he's still pretty fit. And I think that he has like skills. And I feel like that like Kenyan instinct would like kick over. And like, I feel like he would just like get really savage with it.
Yeah.
Whereas I just think that Oprah would not. I mean, like, I think she'd defend herself, but I'm like...
I think Oprah would try to inspire the zombies and then she'll die. That's what I think. I think she'll be like, listen, everyone.
She gives them all a car.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone gets a car and then she's just going to get bitten. Right? Last one. Who has played Twister naked? I think it's Barack Obama. And that's just me.
I actually think Oprah.
You think Barack and Michelle ain't doing that freaky shit?
I'm sure they are, but don't sleep on Stedman and Oprah because they've been together since they were in their 30s, I believe.
Yes.
And
we have a conspiracy here, a tough choice. I personally think we're on our third Stedman. I've never heard this man speak. Go ahead. I think this is number 3.
No, I've heard Stedman speak. I've seen interviews with him or clips with him. And I've seen photos. It's him, but
he's very articulate.
He is,
and he's actually rich. Like a lot of people don't know, he's actually very successful.
Yeah. Well, when Oprah said that he was like he helped support her financially when she was still up and coming and stuff like that before she got the Oprah Winfrey Show. But the reason is, in my experience, it's always the people that, especially the Black people that are seemingly like really articulate and seemingly have it all together, that usually end up being the freakiest in the bedroom. I'm sure Barack and Michelle get down, but I feel like
more likely.
I feel like
Twister naked.
The naked Twister thing. I feel like
definitely an Oprah thing.
I think Oprah and Stedman.
Guys, that is the end of Black Excellence.
Perfect.
Let's continue. Would you rather only be able to speak Shakespearean English or only be able to speak how Snoop Dogg raps?
They're both annoying.
They're both extremely annoying.
To be the only
They're both
one.
Extremely annoying. Shakespearean English would be easier to sell than having to always rhyme.
Yeah.
Having to always rhyme. And not only rhyme, but like how Snoop Dogg rhymes with the izzles and the dizzles. And you're like, oh, fuck.
I actually think I would pick the Snoop Dogg thing.
Really?
Yeah, because the Shakespearean thing would just get on my nerves after a while. Like, don't get me wrong, they're both annoying, but I do think that the Snoop Dogg thing, I feel like as a comedian, you can make that funny, right? And then who knows? That could, especially when people know that you have no choice but to talk that way. It's like, oh,
when people find out you're cursed,
you're cursed by the dizzle.
Yeah, cursed by the dizzle.
Cursed by the dizzle.
I'm gonna do English. I'm gonna do the Shakespearean English because I don't feel like rhyming all the time.
But Shakespearean, there's a.
Oh no! Wait, Shakespearean's not regular English.
Yeah, it rhymes. There's rhyming and it's just like,
oh no,
and you have to say thou and thou and thine and.
Oh no! I'm thinking. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie to you, Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when I wrote the question, I'm thinking Shakespearean English is just English with a British accent.
Ah, it's not. Yeah,
it's Shakespearean.
No, it's not.
Like old school Romeo, Juliet. What they made you read in middle school.
Well, right. Stuff. I mean, can you imagine, like, if somebody asks you, it's like, hey, Kazeem, do you think I should go to In-N-Out or Burger King? You'd be like, oh, to thy own self be true.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like,
yeah, no, I'm gonna start rapping.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna rap. You're right.
Because I mean, the response, it's like, oh, should I go to Taco Bell or Del Taco? It's like, oh, whatever you fizzle, my dizzle, you shizzle. You know,
exactly. And that's more fun.
It is.
That's way more fun. That's way more fun to thy own self be true.
Right.
Right. You're like, oh, I'm gonna like leave, and like, oh, I'll be back by midday on the summer's eve. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. And we're Black too. So it's like, after a while, I think my Black friends would be like, girl, they're like, we have to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
This Shakespearean thing, it's not working out for us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Would you rather be able to hear for 500 miles or be able to smell anything within 50 feet?
Tough. Yeah, I'd have to go. It would suck, but I'd have to go with the hearing things.
Okay.
Because even though I feel like it would give me a headache and then be annoying over time, the smelling would bother me way more because I love to eat and
Yes.
I love cooking and I love food and and if I can smell everything 50 feet, I've seen some of my neighbors in my apartment building and I do not want to smell
What they're
like,
cooking.
dude, like one of my neighbors, like I saw him like open his door and he's like a total hoarder and like his door was just, he went in and it wasn't even open that long and the waft of scent that I got from his apartment was, like I had to like really just like put water on my face and like smell lavender and I was like, see, I wouldn't be able to enjoy food then, you know, and I love food too much. So I'd have to just deal with the hearing.
I don't think the powers are on all the time. I think you can turn them on or off, or maybe or no, because maybe I don't know how I'm thinking how super.
Well, you'd have to learn how to control it.
Exactly, you'd have to learn how to control it. You'd have to say you'd have to identify sense.
Yeah.
Right, because you're always breathing. Right, you're always hearing, and that's the thing. You're right. You'd have to learn how to control it. So what in the beginning it's going to take you at least a year to really fine tune the hearing 500 miles.
Absolutely. And I'm obsessed. I love superhero stuff. I've actually was watching The Flash earlier.
Okay.
I've been like, I love anything with like a superhero.
How is that?
It's actually really good.
Okay.
I was actually, it's a CW show. It's on Netflix, but it's actually good. I honestly, that's the thing about being superpowers is like the whole controlling it. When I get that under control, the listening, that's gonna be a dope ass power because then like you can like turn away. You can hear when people talking smack about you. Yeah. Like you leave a business meeting, you can hear what's going on, or
even
like
audition.
Exactly.
You even audition. You can sit in your car and see what they thought.
Exactly. And then that would help. Just that knowledge would be.
So you know how to act. So you're like, all right, I didn't get it. I'm going to move on. I don't have to like think about it. I'm going to do the hearing. Yeah. It's going to suck for the first 6 months though.
It will. But you will get under control.
It's going to suck. It's going to. 500 miles is a lot. 500 miles is a lot.
It's a lot.
I can hear people in El Paso. That's 500 miles.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Last one. Would you rather live in a hamster ball or be a walking human magnet that attracts all metals? Oh no, that attracts all magnetic metals and ruins electronics.
Wait, what was the first one?
Live in a hamster ball. A giant hamster ball, of course.
Oh yeah. I'll do the metals.
The magnet.
Yeah.
You have a phone.
Yeah, what about it?
It's gonna ruin your phone.
Oh, well, I don't really like my phone that much anyway. So, I mean,
this is how much you need your comfort.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I comfort matters to me.
That's fair.
I cannot be in a ball and like, I would go insane way faster in a ball than I would like with metal. Cause again, I feel like that'd be like a superpower I could learn to control.
Wait, yeah,
right.
You're a walking human magnet. If it's a superpower, then I'll do the magnet, but it doesn't sound like it's a superpower. It sounds like it's an ailment. It sounds like you're a walking human magnet, like you ruin things.
Well, if something could be done, like that's one of the cool things about watching The Flash is that I feel like all of these metahumans that he goes up against, right? And these villains, the scientists that he worked with, they use like physics and like chemistry to help him, with the ways that he attacks people, right? So I feel like I could work with scientists to find a way, like they could build me some kind of a repellent suit or something. Then
your clothes.
Exactly.
If your clothes are like lead or something like that. I don't know. Like, but I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it's like a way that I could like. There's a way, but living in the hamster ball, it's like that's just like no, like that means somebody else is in control of me, and I don't like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, you could break into a bank probably if you're a human magnet.
If you can, well, no, because you stick to the metal doesn't mean you're strong. It's not like Magneto from the X-Men where you can like.
I was totally thinking Magneto.
You're a human magnet.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll still choose it.
Yeah, you can just.
I don't want to rob a bank anyway.
You could probably open your fridge door. That's the human You're still
like partial telekinesis.
Yeah,
just with metal stuff.
Yeah, we just metal stuff like that. But I don't think you can pull off a giant metal door from a bank. No.
Oh, what if I got like a wooden phone for a landline? You know,
Yeah.
like that'd be so vintage.
Oh, I'm thinking what you said, getting like some different kind of pants that is like magnetic proof or something. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Right. It'll be custom.
Right.
But we'll figure it out. Right. Guys, now it's time for our final choice. It is a marry, fuck, kill. Since we have a young lady here, I guess we'll do Beyonce and two dudes. So, marry, fuck, kill. Chelse Greaux. We will do Beyonce forever and always. We'll go with Denzel Washington, and we'll do Jamie Foxx. Two very accomplished actors.
Yeah.
Marry, fuck, kill, Chelse. What are your choices?
Oh, gosh, this is so tough. I would. Okay, I would marry Beyonce.
Okay,
because
fair.
that doesn't necessarily mean I have to have sex with her. Because
it can be a loveless marriage.
Exactly. Like
Yes.
I'd have to just marry her because I don't want to have a sex with a woman. I just can't. Like it's a lot of work.
Sure.
So
Understandable.
yeah, I'd marry her, and I would fuck Denzel Washington.
Okay.
Because I don't know, he just looks like he has like that swag.
You're gonna kill Jamie.
Here's why.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
and I love Jamie Foxx, but I feel like he would, if I married him or fucked him, I feel like he would irritate me to the point where I would want to kill him.
Yeah, he'd always be singing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Have
like
you ever seen his interviews? Where
yeah,
it's
like
always doing an impression of somebody. And
yeah,
you're like, Jamie, we get it. You're talented. Shut up, Jamie.
Yeah, like he reminds me of like that friend or that cousin that's just like
Always
just can't
on.
turn always
He's
on.
Okay.
And so if I married him or fucked him, I'd have to deal with that all the time, and I'd be like, no, you need to go. Like,
Okay.
so
That's fair.
sorry, Jamie. In real life, I would never harm you at all.
Of course. This is all hypothetical. All right.
But yeah.
So this is extremely hard for me. We said, as everyone knows, we said in the beginning of the year, for the whole year of our Lord 2021, no matter what, Beyonce dies, and we will figure it the fuck out. So I'm gonna kill Beyonce.
Really?
She's lived her life. She's the greatest entertainer of all time. There's nothing else for her to do in this world. So Beyonce's dead.
Oh no.
Who's going to let me marry them but still like never see them? That's the question.
Between Jamie Foxx and Denzel?
Between Jamie Foxx and Denzel. It'll be an it'll be a loveless marriage, of course. It'll be an open relationship. Who will allow me to get more women if I'm married to them? I think Denzel.
I think
Denzel's more of the classic actor, director, right? If I can write a script, hand it to Denzel.
Yeah. And he'd be like, oh, this is my husband's script, you know? And it's like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll fuck Jamie, I guess.
Yeah. Just, don't let him, just find a way for him not to talk.
I will fuck him. He will not fuck me. And if he does an impression, I'll punch him in the face. End of discussion. You heard me, Jamie Foxx. All right, guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. I've been your host, Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. Chelse, where can we find you?
You can find me on social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Chelse G Comedy. That's at CHELSEG Comedy. And I have a website. You can check out my all info there. And that is chelsegrow.com.
Awesome. So. And all that information, of course, will be in the show notes. Guys, if you have a marry, fuck, kill question or a tough choice question you want us to consider, please email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast, share it with your friends. We're growing and we love it. I've been Kazeem Rahman. This has been Chelse Greaux. You guys have been amazing. Bye.